Welcome to the Watering Hole. We're sitting down today with Waves in April.
What is up, guys? How are y'all? Hi.
Here at Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So, you guys are the first metalcore band we've had on our podcast.
Yeah, awesome.
And I would venture to say a lot of the venues that you guys have played, you're probably the first metalcore band other people have heard as well.
Definitely.
Usually.
So what would you say is a good transition into this new genre for say us and other people that you play in front of?
Sorry. I would say Luke. He's the genre wizard.
Perfect.
Go crazy.
So what was the question again? I kind of got confused.
Hold on, let's backtrack for just a minute. Can everybody introduce themselves?
Yeah.
When we go down the line here.
I'll
We'll
go
just
first.
jump right in.
I'm Lucas. I play bass and I scream backup and sing backup vocals.
Cool.
Back up. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm Dirks. I do lead screams and guitar.
Yeah. I'm Elle. I do the lead vocals, some screaming, and keys mostly.
I'm Willie, and I am only drums.
No
screaming.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
No screaming. I'm just drums.
So what I said earlier was you guys are the first metalcore band that we've had on our podcast.
Yeah.
And I would venture to say that you're probably the first metalcore band a lot of people you play in front of have heard as well.
Yeah.
So what's a good transition into this genre for somebody that's exploring?
If you're like a fan of more like southern kind of
And storytelling.
Some guy comments Pantera on a lot of our posts.
Yeah.
Like,
Pantera is always the easy one. It's like the
Usually,
southern
yeah.
band to get into.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they're really easy to get into.
They're very
because
easy to
they're
get
good.
into.
And
Yeah.
there are some cooler bands that are more into the metalcore genre, but if you need like a good transition band, what would you say a good band for that is?
Wage War's pretty good.
I was gonna say Wage War, but I feel like they're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Because I
They're
think
really
we're
heavy
pretty heavy.
Nothing more.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Yeah, actually,
Nothing More is a good one.
Nothing more.
Okay.
Really good.
Because Nothing More still has that poppy punch to it that is
So
kind of
they
mainstream.
still kind of lean rock more, but
Yeah.
it's like
They still have a lot of that metal in there.
And you can never go wrong with just the basics, like Bring Me the Horizon or
Yeah.
Sleep Token or Bad Omens. Like that's kind of what our niche is because it's more modern.
Okay. Yeah.
There's two types of metalcore. There's classic metalcore and there's modern metalcore.
It's like 2000s to like mid 2010s, and the mid 2010s to now is kind of like that.
we're more
kind of-
modern,
okay.
but
Yeah.
you'll see some.
We dabble in classic.
Yeah.
I am a super big fan of like 2000 2010 metalcore, so I try to like sprinkle it in whenever I can. 'Cause
Okay.
I love the new stuff, like the new really
Yeah.
overprocessed heavy stuff.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun to kind of
Go
lean
back to the
into
roots.
some of the old roots of it.
Okay.
So
I set my
And
friend on fire.
nonetheless-
Please take us on tour.
I think
And-
Jagger. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and nonetheless, we still have songs where there's other genres sprinkled in there still,
Yeah,
right?
we lean into groove metal a
yeah,
lot.
groove there, and maybe it's just because we're from Texas or because we are raised by the people that we are, but there are still some southern elements in some of our songs, and they like to say I have twang sometimes.
Got a little twang.
Metalcore
But
with a
we
little
all have
twang.
accents.
Metal with twang. So
It's funny because we're like a metalcore band, but then whenever I start getting real, passionate about something, I start to become super southern.
yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna say I think Jagger might be the guy commenting on your post because we were listening to the music last
Yeah.
night and he mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just on 3 or 4 posts. It's it gives Pantera.
Yeah, and I've listened to rock. I know a little bit about the rock scene, but definitely not a whole lot.
Yeah.
And so I know probably your basic ones, and so I knew Pantera, and that when we were listening to your songs yesterday, I was like, that was one band that you guys definitely reminded me of. Was
Oh yeah.
them.
The chugginess that we do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because whenever we write, we kind of focus on how
Rhythms.
the rhythm will fit with the melody or the flow of the screams, I guess.
Yeah.
And if I'm playing and screaming at the same time, I have to really dumb it down to the point where I can just groove and scream at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where the Pantera elements come in, I think, is because it's so slammy and it's not anything crazy going on. But when I'm not screaming, I'm doing some complicated stuff. So that's kind of where the Pantera stuff comes
Yeah.
from, I said.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys also just had a big announcement pretty recently. Added
Yeah.
to the Rocklahoma line.
Yes, we
So
were.
tell us how excited you are, I'm sure, for that, and what that means to you.
There aren't words.
Yeah.
There aren't words.
We are already like planning our set and our like look for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
Already trying because we want to already have like a good setup on stage to just like make it look clean.
Yeah.
But I want to have like it be look the most amazing we can for Rock.
We're building a campaign with singles around this festival.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like we're so excited.
Basically,
Yeah.
With like the 3 bands that I say every time that I actually like genuinely indulge in every day is like Breaking Benjamin. Like I listen to so much Breaking Ben, it's not like it's unhealthy. Like
Their melodies are just very brain scratchy and they
yeah.
dig into your head.
Yeah.
I went on like I think I was working on 800 minutes on this is Airbuds app, and I was working on 800 minutes alone on Breaking Ben in like 1 week. But Knocked Loose, holy shit!
That one
Yeah.
was like the big one for me singing.
Yeah,
I was
me
like,
too.
holy shit! I love them.
That kind of sold it for me.
And I respect them so much too because
Yeah.
they've worked their asses off,
They've been
and they brought hardcore to mainstream. Like how?
Yeah, they
There's
did.
yeah,
no way
I mean,
that would've
hardcore
ever
and
happened.
Jimmy Kimmel.
I still watch that video a lot.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? There's nothing more
Iconic.
hardcore than
So
Jimmy
real.
Kimmel.
Yeah.
It's a piece of history.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Poppy 2 is amazing
Yeah.
as well.
Poppy,
Like,
yeah.
Hailstorm's on there, isn't there? Aren't they?
no.
No,
No.
Flyleaf is though.
Flyleaf.
Oh, Flyleaf. Yeah. No.
Do you
Storm.
do you guys know what stage you guys are playing on?
No.
Not yet,
I don't think
no.
so.
Okay. I was just curious because we've been to Born and Raised for the past 2 years, and I know it's the same stage
Yeah, same.
setup. I believe
Yeah.
because I believe
It's the same festival
Yeah.
grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same place.
yeah.
It's right before it, right? 2 weeks before? 3
Two,
weeks
yeah,
before?
yeah.
Something.
There's a
September.
little tiny little break in there for them to clean up, get things
Yeah.
reset, and all that before another crowd of people.
Yeah.
Has
They
Born
might-
and Raised released their lineup yet?
No.
No.
No?
They haven't.
Should be
They're in
coming-
mid-September this year, so
Okay.
Yeah, it should be
Rocklahoma
coming
first.
any time, maybe in the
Any
next few
minute,
weeks.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they might need to add an extra week between the festivals so they can clean up after this rowdy show.
Yeah.
Can we ever expect to see any like pyrotechnics or anything like that?
Well,
Anything crazy?
I mean, I would love to get techniques.
Give us
Homemade.
10 years.
yeah, I was
homemade
like when we
pyrotechnics.
have
Give
a
us 5.
tour
Give us 5
that's
years
giving
and we'll have
eras. That's when we'll have
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Give us a minute. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Once we get the budget for it, absolutely.
Yeah, there's a few steps before.
So when you guys aren't on the road and you guys are at home, what are you guys doing? Do you guys have something fun, like a fun hobby or whatever to do?
Shut up. Shut up. They collect Pokemon.
I'm really into Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Do you have any like high ticket items that you?
So
walked away?
actually, a couple weeks
Oh,
ago,
God.
This dude.
there's this new set. I can't believe I'm going into this. There's this new set called Prismatic Evolutions, and it's just like making everyone freak out because it's really popular characters that are getting really pretty cards that are hard to pull. And the top chase is a Umbreon, and I pulled it, and I sold it for like $1,600.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
That-
I had a very high dollar item, but now it's gone.
Yeah.
It is. So I see like people pulling cards like that, like for like a whole slew of different like stuff, like Pokemon, whatever,
Baseball.
like baseball cards,
One
football
Piece.
cards, whatever it is. It almost seems like a form of gambling.
It is a form of
Because
gambling.
it's
No,
almost like
you're
a
not
scratch-off
wrong.
ticket in a way,
It is.
because you
absolutely
buy
is.
like these like mystery packs
Buying
or whatever.
$5 packs.
Yeah.
And I opened, like my dad just went next door and bought me 2 packs, and I was like, "Hey, I pulled a $20 card out of here. Not bad." I'm like, it's gambling.
Basically, it's
It does seem like
Gambling
really
with cute characters. That's all it is.
Someone out there watching right now is like, "No way, you pulled that." Everyone else is
I
like,
know.
"What is he talking about?"
I bought that off eBay.
I have the
I bought that.
other hobbies. Willie's got a lot of hobbies.
I play a lot of video games, and I
PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
that's like when I have people over. That's for parties.
Yeah.
But
He breaks the
company
switch out
is
for
over.
special occasions.
No, the Wii, dude. he's got the Wii for
the
the
OG
parties.
Wii.
yeah,
I got
I mean,
the-
I would
I got-
love, I would
Wii
love,
golf
to, I would love to have an OG Wii.
I've
I
got an
miss
old
my
Xbox
Wii.
360 that I can like hook up. I still got all the Halo on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we play that on tour all the time.
Oh yeah, I have I got an Xbox One. I'm able to get Halo or Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
And it's just real fun playing that.
Yeah.
Though I did buy some not great controllers off Facebook Marketplace.
They don't worry.
Scam my ass.
So what all video games do you play?
Well, the main one I've been playing right now is Marvel Rivals.
Real.
Okay.
I've
yeah.
been addicted to that because everybody's talking about it, and I'm a huge Marvel fan too. So I've just been obsessed with that recently.
Yeah.
And you can't pull me off of it.
Say your main.
No.
Say your main.
Y'all know his name by looking at him.
What does that mean?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and the Thing.
Yeah.
So what have you watched every like era of like the Tom Holland?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which
all
one
have
is your favorite?
That's really hard. I think it might be Andrew Garfield. The live action.
Yeah, I'm
at
Andrew.
least. Live action at least.
Team Toby here.
I was gonna say, so when I was growing up, it was the Tobey Maguire film. So I go back and watch those sometimes too, just because
they're
it's
great.
fun to go back
They're
and
good
watch.
movies.
Yeah, they're solid.
I
Everybody,
think Andrew Garfield's my favorite. I'm tired of the Amazing Spider-Man slander.
I am tired of it too because
Those were great movies.
the first. Okay, we're not gonna talk about the second one and how good the movie is.
We're not gonna talk about the script.
It's Spider-Man and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love Andrew. I just think he's a really good Spider-Man. I don't know. I like him.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with him necessarily. I grew up with Toby, but like watching Andrew was just a lot more fun for me.
yeah,
He acts like a spider.
He does act like a spider.
The way he crawls, that's cool. Yeah.
go figure, right?
What?
I said go. I said go figure, right?
Insane.
She crochets a lot.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay. Wow.
Should be crocheting.
yeah.
When I'm not touring with my metalcore band, I'm crocheting on the.
No, yeah.
I made a big blanket, dude.
I wish Peyton were here right now because we got on the bus last night and I brought my blanket. Okay, because I spent like 2 weeks straight crocheting this thing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna show it off to everybody. And I've been talking about how when we have our own bus, everyone's gonna get a DIY blanket and we're gonna be coordinated. And
All her hair is anyway.
Your hair.
but if anybody crochets, I doubt anybody watching your podcast is just like sitting there crocheting while they're
I mean,
I don't
watching.
know. We got a lot of grannies that crochet.
Grandmas,
The granny.
y'all might
Somebody might be
understand.
watching playing Marvel Rivals right now.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's all the same person.
Grandmas
they collect
would
Pokemon,
understand.
crochet, and watch
Marvel
Marvel
Rivals.
Rivals.
Holy shit, I love this
Yeah.
band.
But Pokemon cards.
Dimensions are hard to change when you're crocheting, when you're like
God.
following a pattern.
That's what I'm always saying.
Like when you're trying to make it longer and then the same amount wider, it's hard to get those dimensions right. So I got a real long blanket.
Yeah.
So we all sit on the couch and it covers all 4 of us.
Like we're all the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah,
of
we'll
the band.
look like the Powerpuff Girls.
It doesn't go all the way to the ground, but it covers everything.
Hey, yeah.
Everybody's ankles are cold, but their arms are fine.
Like we're
Yeah.
the grandparents and Charlie Brown. Not Charlie Brown, Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in one bed. All 4 of us just
So when you guys are home, are you together a lot still, or do you
Yeah.
try to? Okay.
Because I'm always with them.
yeah.
Like,
I'm
No,
either
and then
at-
when we don't see them, we go visit each other at work.
yeah, her and I work, or the 3 of us, we all work at the same
we all
place.
work at the same place. So
I work at Jersey Mike.
Yeah, Luke works at Jersey Mike's. I visit
Nice.
him all the time. He hooks.
yeah, we're all music. All,
We're like,
3 of
we
us,
need some
we're all music
sandwiches.
teachers on
Yeah.
like off to the side. So
Awesome.
we're at School of Rock.
Okay, and that's where you guys actually got your start, right?
Yeah.
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 So can you tell me about how that all came together?
Yeah. So it was like 2019. I shot a text to my buddy Ben. Actually, he's in a band called Kitchen Knives now. But I shot a text and was like, "Hey, do you want to start a band?" And then just like, it's not the same members anymore, but me, Luke, Willie, and have always been kind of the whenever we came into our own. I'm sorry. I'm
Got
trying.
it.
Trying to
Take a
get this
breath.
out.
He's trying to focus.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath.
It's locking in.
I just texted my friends and I was like, "Hey, I want to play some music," and then it evolved over time into this.
Nice.
I feel like we wanted to make music, but I feel like we didn't exactly know where or how far we were going to do it. We just kind of did it for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to have fun because we were.
It was a good start.
I feel like
6 years ago, so I was like.
The
14,
band just kind of
13.
evolved,
Yeah.
like with what music y'all were into. At
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it definitely started as like just a bunch of friends playing cover songs, cover band.
Yeah, that's how all bands start.
Then it slowly turned into they were writing original
We started
music.
as a pop punk band.
Yeah, and it was a lot of pop punk stuff, and
lot of pop punk.
you can't find that stuff anymore.
No,
But
No,
you don't
but-
need to hear it.
You don't
that, is,
need.
that is forbidden.
No one really needs to hear anything that we released like past last year.
yeah, no, but it definitely did change, and y'all found your niche, your genre,
for
what
sure.
you're good at,
I started
and
finding something.
then
and it
found
kinda
people that
delved into it.
embraced that to support it.
We're so damn passionate about metalcore. It's like, I mean, every weekend, man. Like,
Yeah. It's the genre that got me back into like really playing music.
yeah.
Because like there was a time where I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore because I just was not having fun, and then I just kind of just started listening to more metalcore and more metal in general, really. But more metalcore started coming into my life, and I started listening to all of that, and it kind of gave me a new life of like, oh, I actually like this, and I'm actually having fun with this now.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling like it's a chore.
Yeah.
Because now whenever we create songs, it's my favorite thing ever.
It's so much fun.
Well, it doesn't even feel like we're trying when we write stuff. It's just like they'll be jamming, and then something will groove real good, and they'll be like, "Oh, we should use that."
Yeah, we like playing like starting like a hardcore riff, just like something that slams.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I feel like it usually starts like as a stupid joke, like we're doing something
Yeah.
clown,
Yeah,
and then we're like, "Wait, that was actually kind of good."
yeah.
So then we end up using it.
There's one breakdown. We have a song called Kingdom of Glass. It's not out yet, but we'll play it tonight. But the breakdown says
Yeah.
it's like the only thing you have against
The
me.
only thing you. This
Oh.
Yeah, you go.
No. Words.
Sing it, bro.
Hospitality, drown your morality.
It's something about like.
Build me up. What is it?
Girl.
It goes
I've lost myself again and
the
again.
only dirt you have against me or something like that.
The only thing you have against me.
Things I can't admit.
You got it.
I fear that's the only thing you've got against me. You have a library.
You have a library, and then it goes,
The call out is you have a library.
and then in the middle of it we stop and go,
Shh. Like,
and that was
fun.
it was just a
Stupid.
stupid joke at first, and we're like, wait, that goes so hard.
Yeah.
Like, let's just keep
it's like
doing
you gotta be
that.
quiet. Like,
And also another thing I feel like that metalcore is really about is to not take it that seriously.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
You gotta have a
Really.
gimmick.
Yeah.
Everybody has a gimmick.
Just have fun
well,
with it.
let me ask you a question. Like when you're watching a band, do you have more fun? Is it like more entertaining when everyone's just like completely in sync, standing still, like rocking, or is it fun when they're interacting and joking and like you can laugh at them because
there was
you
a
know.
reason those bands in 2010 were jumping in place and doing hopscotch for a random.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And I feel like that even transcends like genres as well. Like
yeah.
I mean,
It's
pretty
a whole
much.
show. It's not just music.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like when like people like even like tell stories or whatever while they're
Mm-hmm.
up there. Like I feel like it's like you said, it's a show. It's not you're just going to listen to somebody play music.
Yeah.
You want to be
Performance.
entertained.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
both here to like give like stories that are in these songs, but we're also here to entertain y'all.
Yeah.
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 Funny
I-
thing, we also started as theater kids.
We all.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
That's a pretty common thing in this genre. Is
I don't know if it's super common. I think
mean-
we're just freaks.
No, I just feel like maybe they didn't start in musical theater, but I feel like a lot of this genre can be very theatrical.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
Yep.
Is a better way to put it.
Gimmicky.
but you have to have a gimmick. You know,
It makes it a lot more fun.
it makes people stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a very distinguished like thing going on that separates you from others is very nice to have.
Yeah.
It gives me like almost security in the fact that we have like our own identity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, it's
we're not
just very
copying
fun.
someone else.
Yeah.
Where
This is a little bit off topic, but I really like to see, especially a band that's very well known. I love when they mess up
Oh,
because it kind of brings back. You're like, oh, you're just. a
worry.
oh,
human
they're still
too.
human. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when they can mess up, but it's like they're laughing about it.
Yeah.
or like,
See a video or
"Oops."
something?
Back up.
just a video of us because we do that. I do that. I have the worst habit of like messing up and then immediately looking at Dirk.
He makes a face at me across stage. I'm just like, stop.
Give away.
They're
Give it
gonna
away.
know.
No, at our last show, I played an entire song in the wrong key on bass.
And that was my fault.
His fault.
It was-
We
Okay.
have called Don't Cry Over Spilled Guts, and we swap instruments.
No, we did it on Carney Man.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, it was Guts.
No, it wasn't.
Were you in different key? Were you in key of 2 songs?
Okay, maybe it was just Guts.
I think
I
it was
was
just
just
Guts,
one
yeah,
because I
but-
fixed the tuning.
But
Because we did Carney Man first, and then we did Guts. And so I tuned for Guts. And you
Yeah.
handed it to me for Carney Man, and I was like, what is this
I
shit?
started yelling at her during the song. I was like, "Tune down."
I didn't notice a single thing of this. I was up front on the
Yeah.
stage yelling at people.
Well, it must have been like a note that was still in the right scale because it didn't sound bad. It just wasn't right. It just also wasn't
I
what we
was
normally
worrying
do.
so much about it, but at the end of the day, it just sounded fine. It didn't really sound that horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're on stage, you're worrying about it because you think it sounds horrible, but no one really notices that much.
I was gonna say, usually whenever I've heard people like, oh, I messed up on this, so like, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Like,
90% of the time,
Yeah.
the crowd, nobody in the crowd is going to be musicians. So
Also, these songs aren't even out, so people don't even.
Yeah, they don't know how it's
Yerp.
supposed to go.
I was gonna say,
They don't know how it's supposed
it helps if it's like, oh, this is the first time I've heard this song,
Yeah.
so nothing's a mess up now.
Yeah,
Trust,
exactly.
these songs will be out sometime, but like
Yeah.
for now, no one knows.
We're
We're
working on it.
working on it. We're working.
Yeah.
What do you think the hardest part about starting a band is?
Practicing.
Motivation,
oh yeah,
Practicing.
which kind of goes together.
Yeah. Just actually getting together and doing it. You can talk about it all day.
You can talk about it, and you
Well-
can schedule it, but sometimes it might get canceled. Like I might have to get.
I was gonna say finding the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like the big three is like motivation, practicing, and scheduling that, and
Yeah.
then people, because you need to like
You
lock
have to be on the same wavelength, and I'm so thankful for this group because we are.
Yeah.
We're
Like-
all focused on the same thing and know what our sound is to be, and we actually show up to practices.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm newer to this group. Like, so before I was with them, it was very hard. Like,
I've been playing music with her since
we were like 14.
yeah, like even though I was still in this band at that time, we still played acoustic all the time.
Yeah.
That was at the
Yeah.
time, anyways. Not now because I absolutely love where we are right now. That was the more fun part, was because her and I had more in common when it came to music at the time
Yeah.
than anyone else did. But me and Luke grew to have the same stuff in common with metalcore, I think, and then Willie also.
Yeah. But there's just a certain
Now we're all
level of
metalcore.
like, I was talking to my therapist about this last week, actually. Like, but there's just a certain level of like friendship you have to have with your band. Like, it's almost like a relationship. Like, if you're not ready to give that, it's not gonna work. And just to go back to what I was saying, like before I was with them, I tried countless times to get people together because like this is what I want to do. And it was just always someone wasn't on the same
We were in
page.
some of your little side projects.
Yeah, like, and it was always
I think it was meant to be. I'm not. Gonna
it was
lie.
always something. Like, it was always, oh, someone has work, or oh, someone isn't mentally stable enough to be in a band, or oh, someone.
A lot of that.
Yeah, it's just always something, and so it's hard to find the right group of people that like are committed to it the same level that
And
you
this
are.
isn't supposed to sound mean, but some people are just not ready to be in that kind of commitment.
Yeah.
And it's fine. That's
It's a
how
big.
it
I mean,
happens.
it's a big thing.
But
It's,
some people-
It's so taxing. Like
Yeah.
very
it's a big thing.
it's a thing where like if you can't put 100% of your focus in, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
And then on top of that, at the level that we're at, you have to be able to do that, and then also go back home every single week and get back into the groove of having a normal job and
gotta take the
going to
blows.
work.
And sometimes this
you
job
know.
doesn't even end whenever you're off. You have to like make videos too, because
Yeah.
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I'm not stopping till this is like
Big.
until we're big. I'm
Yeah.
not stopping until we're on top of the world.
Yeah.
There's no
That's
plan B.
Stupid to say, but like I don't care. I want to
Yeah.
be.
I do not have a backup plan.
I don't have a backup plan.
None of us have
I
backup
want to
plan.
be up there.
I'm not going to college, so I really hope this works. out.
I'm not trying to work at Jersey Mike's forever. Not gonna lie to y'all.
What about streaming platforms, Apple Music or Spotify? Or do you guys have like a alternative?
Are you asking as listeners or as artists?
I think I know your answer as artists, but what about as listeners?
Listeners,
Give me
Spotify's
both.
layout is just so freaking.
It's just easy and convenient.
I just use it because I've been using it for so long.
Yeah.
I don't really know
Yeah.
what to use it for.
It's like, and I'm still on my parents' account for that, and I'm not trying to pay for my own service. So,
Yeah.
But-
Apple Pay is better, but
Yeah.
Spotify is way easier to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we've heard this a lot from a lot of people.
bet.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm
line.
sure that's like the answer.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
You know
most
what?
people do.
TBH, I use YouTube.
YouTube Music is not that bad actually.
Not YouTube Music.
Not that bad.
YouTube.
Oh, just straight up YouTube.
YouTube.
With the ads or no ads?
Because if you subscribe,
Depends if I get the computer at the school with an ad blocker on it or not.
you get okay.
Only certain computers have those. Like,
With YouTube Music though, is if you pay for YouTube Premium, you also get
Oh, yeah.
music involved, or you get like you know what I mean, right? You get
Yeah.
both, and it's
Yeah.
really nice because you get ad free and you can download. I might switch to YouTube Music.
Low key, it's not bad. Like, it's kind of the underdog.
Oh no, we just convinced them to go to YouTube Music.
well,
Y'all convinced me to convince
honestly,
myself.
the only reason I'm saying that is because when we're at the school, we have to like look up clean versions of music a lot to teach the kids, and it's just easier to do that on YouTube. Like literally look up, I don't know, Natural Born Killer clean.
It's not
Like,
everything has a radio edit.
instead of like you look up clean creep by Radiohead on Spotify and it says that it's clean, like it doesn't have the little explicit thing, and then it says it's so I played that in front of kids one time and was like, oops,
I was looking.
oops.
How young are the kids that you guys teach?
It varies from
Yeah, it
6
varies.
to 18.
Yeah, I
Oh,
teach
really?
the rookies group, which is the youngest that they offer at New Braunfels, and that goes as low as 5.
I run the house band, so like
That goes up to 18.
that goes up to 18. They're mostly.
I work in Rock 101. So I'm like I work with like 7 to 12, maybe something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the School of Music. Like we've heard a little bit about it. When we had Cody on, he talked about it a little
Yeah.
bit, but kind of go into that a little bit, what that's all about.
It's a School of Rock is a performance-based learning program.
A performance-based music education system.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
to say
get it
that.
right.
Yeah, we have to say that.
Yes.
But so to put it in dummy terms, basically, there's go crazy.
Basically, there are groups, right? Rock 101, performance, house band, and it's the kids come together once a week for an hour and a half and they learn how to play music as a band. So they get cast songs and then they go to a lesson once a week to learn how to play the song on their instrument. And then they come back to band and we put them in groups. Like, you're going to play drums, you're going to play guitar, you're going to play bass, you're going to sing. And then they work on a song for a season. And then at the end of the season, we put on a show for the parents to watch.
Yeah.
So they can see what they've been working on all season and all that.
Yeah.
And with that, every season has a theme usually. So there's a little bit of education about, you know, right now they're doing neo soul and arena rock and folk music. So they learn a little bit about those genres and the history of it.
It also helps us out a lot too because we have to learn this stuff to teach them.
Yeah.
So we have to learn how to play all of it. Like I never thought I'd ever have to learn funk, and I'll never use it again. But like it was fun, I guess.
And you never know, you might use it.
Who knows? At School of Rock.
So
love to do any
that's
funk.
that's one thing I was gonna ask is like what's the
talented funk for some reason.
like spectrum of like genres that you'll hit?
Everything.
Everything.
At School of Rock.
Yeah.
Literally ever.
Like they did.
Really loud friends about to pull up. Hopefully, doesn't say anything.
You better keep your mouth shut. We're in an interview. Don't
What
open it.
But yeah, the School of Rock is so helpful
Yeah.
with just shaping us as musicians and helping us out with
Yeah.
when it comes to learning. But also, we also get to teach like a newer generation, which is really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think about what the most obscure genre we did.
And it doesn't go crazy deep, but like when we did modern metal, we were dabbling
Yeah.
in Sleep Token.
Yeah, there was modern metal. They did.
The one-on-one lessons are where it gets obscure because
Yeah.
some kids come to learn things. You're like, what?
I had an 11-year-old girl ask me to teach her "There Are No Penguins in Alaska" by Chiodos. Like what?
Well, I
know
get a
about
lot of. Well, yeah, that's you actually make a really good point with that. Like these kids, they introduced me to so much new stuff. Like, and not to think that I had like the best music knowledge in the world, but I definitely thought that I knew more than like your average 11-year-old kid. And then the 11-year-old comes in and shows me some Vocaloid that I've never heard
I
of.
had to teach a dubstep remix of the Beatles one time. So, you know.
Like it goes out there sometimes.
There's this one kid who I can't remember the name of the song, but every time he comes, he's like, "Can I learn the Minecraft song?" Which one? He goes, "The one in the movie trailer."
It's the Beatles.
Yeah, it's the Beatles, man.
It's the Beatles, but they call it the Minecraft movie song.
Minecraft trailer song.
That's hilarious.
Dude, we could talk for hours about interactions with those kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're just so
They're quite
silly.
characters. Yeah, but that's what I love about it. It's just such a flourishing environment for anyone. It doesn't matter what kind of kid you are. You could be type A, type B, and you're still gonna fit in. You're still gonna be in an environment where you're not gonna be judged or made fun of for who you are. You know.
Yeah.
It's really awesome to watch. Like, you know.
I think it's really cool that you guys are able to connect like kids to play in an actual band because I feel like
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, like I don't know how it is in like we're both from like really small towns in Oklahoma, and there's really no music education until you
Yeah.
get to like middle school or high school,
Right.
and usually that's going to be your marching band type instruments, and you're not
Orchestra.
going to be able to really get
Yeah.
any
A
kind
rock
of,
band.
Yeah, you're not going to get any kind of like rock band or any band like
And
experience.
you get a lot of kids that come from school band that's where they find the interest to play
Yeah.
rock because they're playing
a lot of kids.
They don't want to play tuba anymore.
Yeah.
Like, they're over it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you find a lot of kids like saying like, I played the French horn. I'm like, we don't teach that here.
Oh, what was
I'll
that-
stick my
what
hand
was-
in a big metal piece.
I got a flute.
I play the recorder.
Yeah, but
The Waves album got flute and trombone.
Don't say that.
some flute.
What was that kid talking about on Wednesday? What? He was talking about a horn, and it was something I had never heard of.
Oh,
Fluborn? Or
something like that, yeah. But so every at the start of every group, if there's a new kid or if it's like a new season reset, we'll be like, all right, sit in a circle. We have to introduce
We're
ourselves.
going to do icebreakers.
Yeah, like what's your name, your favorite band, and what instrument do you play? And some kids are just like so wild and like there's
I play the automaton.
yeah, I play the
That's
automaton
not it.
and it's like, dude. They also like to tell us their fun facts, which is always
Oh, yeah.
fun. That's always
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it when a kid is like, oh, can I tell you something?
Can I say a fun fact?
Because
Sure.
it's like, it
I
could
lost
be
my tooth
something
this
like
morning.
what they ate for dinner last night, or it could be like,
Yeah, some kid will be like, I ate a
So
chocolate
extreme.
chip pizza. And we're like, cool,
oh,
man.
cool.
I'm sure you
Great.
did.
No, and then, or they'll like trauma dump something that their mom told them. And you're like,
Oh no! Oh no!
does your mom know that you're telling me this? Like, would
Say
she
it so
be happy
casually.
with you?
So I'm sure you guys play in front of a lot of people that maybe don't even. Sometimes they hear Waves in April and they don't even give it a chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they think metalcore. I don't like metalcore, whatever.
Yeah.
So what is after taking a dive into your music that we did? I mean, it's not all what you would think. Someone who like me, I don't know a ton about metalcore, but
Yeah.
I know what I think it would sound like.
Mm-hmm.
And so after taking a dive, like it doesn't sound like
clean
what I
vocals
thought it
surprise
would
you a
sound.
little bit?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it really shocked me.
So,
So
metalcore is pop and rock, or pop and metal.
I
I would say, like, okay,
I don't know.
I didn't go as far.
chorus melodies are very poppy,
yeah,
99% of the time in metalcore, and it's just like super hard, and then like something to please your ears.
It's usually like a.
It still has that hook that you can sing along to.
It's hard to like put it into a box because it's so like
It's so wide.
widespread of all the bands that have played that and are in that genre.
Like, Woe Is Me had a R&B singer.
Woe and be
Woe and B. Woe Is Me.
Woe Is Me had like an R&B singer, and then like Architects has Sam Carter, and he's like a beast at like
Everything.
that scream singing kind of thing, while also producing insane screams and insane, very clean
Yeah.
like vocals as well.
He's just good at everything.
He's really good. He's really good.
So what songs would you point someone towards that like hasn't given you guys a chance yet? What songs would you tell them to kind of try out first to get into your sound?
Red by Woe Is Me. Red by Woe Is Me is a really good song that is both super. I mean, it's a very new, like modern metalcore song, but it has that clean pop melody that is like gets into your brain while also having that hardcore metal feel in the verses and the breakdown.
Yeah.
And the production on the song too is like very metallic, so it has that feel to it that you're gonna hear in a lot of other songs too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of metalcore has a lot of, I mean, metallic kind of sounding production in it, because a lot of them they're usually doing it themselves. I would say that song "Red" by Woe Is Me. Another one, if you want to get back into kind of like older stuff, is I don't know if I should say Attack Attack.
I think Attack is they're like a staple.
They are a staple. I would say Mice and Men.
Yeah.
Say
Asking
like
Alexandria.
Asking,
Old Asking Alexandria.
Old Asking Alexandria.
Motionless is a pretty good.
Motionless is pretty good to get into because
they're
they're
good
very easy.
They've kind of done
to
all
listen to.
sides of it.
Yeah. Motionless went from like very 2000s to very modern.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of like the staple. They are the staple. of
Yeah.
modern
Yeah, they were one of the
metalcore.
first.
Yeah.
What about songs from you guys?
Dead Throne.
Us, Death Throne. Yeah.
Dead Throne.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of it's not the same person.
Yeah. So everything now.
Sorry.
Everything,
It's all your fault.
everything.
Sorry.
Everything now is.
Yeah, everything
that
else
releases
you just
now
have to
is
wait.
It's like Death Throne's the most modern one that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With L.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's our first real sound.
Yeah.
It's the first of our what we really want to be.
Yeah.
I think
mean?
that song really encapsulates it, and all the stuff that we're gonna put out in, after.
Yeah,
is
everything
gonna
else you'll
be-
just have to wait.
The
Once-
stuff before that's out is still good. It's
yeah,
like,
absolutely, still
It's
good. But it's a remnant of its time.
yeah. It's
And you
different.
can tell it's when y'all are still trying to find your sound.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
they're all a little bit
Yeah, and we don't-
different,
we don't
a
really play
little
much of it.
bit.
And I was always
We don't
scared
really.
to really go off the deep end when it came to screaming, because I don't know, like, just I would think it's unappealing. But whenever I dove into it, people liked it more. You know what I mean? So like once I actually stopped being scared of being on the mic and just screaming constantly,
Yeah, you went from like not even wanting to talk on the mic to now you're like, "What's up, everybody?"
The first scream in our song that has screaming for the first time was supposed to be me, but I couldn't do it, so he did it.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started.
Okay.
and then he just kind of became the lead.
Derek
It
shot in the
fits a
studio.
lot.
Derek shot in the studio. We're like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'd been screaming in my car for like a week at the time.
it kind of all
you're
just like
sending me
rolled down from
videos.
there into like.
Yeah, I'd be sending her videos like, all right, step one, I can do the.
You're like,
Screaming is so weird.
if you could do that.
I
that's the first
feel like
step.
it'd be something really hard to do.
It's just
Hard
takes
to wrap
practice.
it's hard to connect the dots because like, my technique anyways, it's like you make a
meow.
yeah, like
Meow.
if you say meow 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 and then like
Yeah,
it's all right there, right? But then you push it in your chest and it becomes
Yeah,
really loud.
Get away from the mic.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Edit that
Mouth
out.
on it.
Edit that out.
But
We actually just play it twice. And
Yeah.
No,
Example.
We're
on
gonna
loop.
clip it, and then if all
That's
the
gonna be the
rest of
main
our
clip of the episode.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep playing.
Just keep going back a callback.
Yeah.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Subtle foreshadowing.
Well, I would imagine
Subtle
it's
foreshadowing.
got to be difficult to find your audience for something like this in this area, especially. But I think you guys are doing it. I mean,
we are weirdly enough. Yeah.
with we were checking out your Spotify account. I mean, you guys are killing it. You know, like you're getting good amount of streams up
Oh, yeah.
there, like on your new stuff, and like it's all looking really good. So
It's very cool to see.
It's,
Yeah.
it's surreal. It doesn't feel real.
It doesn't
like,
feel
it's
real.
like
Yeah.
we recorded this song. We wrote this song all by ourselves, like no co-writes.
And then
we-
80,000 people liked it.
Yeah, what? Like, hello?
Yeah.
yeah,
Weird. And the fact that it's paying off too, like
Yeah.
like this got us the gig with Breaking Bend, 3 As Grace, and Knocked Loose, like, and other awesome bands too.
Yeah, other
but like that specific day, those are my standouts. But it's paying off and it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird to feel getting bigger.
what do you want people to know about you that you guys got coming up in the next month or so, or announcements you have, where they can find you on social media, all that kind of stuff?
We have so we're here tonight at Cane's tonight. Tomorrow night we'll be at Knuckleheads in Kansas City. And then next weekend, I think on the 8th, we'll be at Billy Bob's in Fort Worth, Texas.
That's
And
gonna be
then
fun.
The following Thursday on the 13th, we'll be in Crystal Beach, Texas, playing at Margaritaville. And I think that's all we got for March right now.
Yeah.
I
March is
think
pretty stacked.
yes. Oh, but I forgot because we're going into the studio in March
The end
to
of March, yeah.
record some more songs. We're going to record some singles that we're going to release leading up to Rocklahoma. So
I would
we're gonna get
absolutely
those.
expect a single before Rocklahoma and one around that time.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
one
say
before, one around the same time as Rocklahoma. So 2 more coming at you.
We also got a show in April with Silent Theory in San
Yeah.
Antonio.
Oh, yeah,
Lights on
yeah.
the Ground.
Cool last band.
And then not to mention all the ragweed that's happening in April. Like that'll be
be
insane. We'll be around for that. So I don't know exactly what our
Y'all will be there in April, right?
Should be, yeah.
Stillwater.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly
We'll be
our,
around.
Yeah. Cool.
our schedule
Sure,
will
we'll pop
hold,
up in some
but
like bar or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
Okay.
He'll
Social
be 21.
medias? What's your follow everybody on socials? The band. What's the?
Oh yeah, Waves in April on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to find us individually, it's just our name, like Dirks in April, L in April, Lucas in April,
Okay.
Listen, April.
Willis in April.
He's
His
the
name's
only
not
one that's
Willis.
different. Okay, Willis.
Probably had to edit all of that out, but you know. it's
No, funny story. Funny story.
This has been a really good podcast,
This is
guys.
a
Like,
Yeah.
this
yeah.
is
Well,
the
thank
best
you
thing
guys
we've
for
had.
coming on, taking some time. We
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you
it.
guys.
We've been wanting to do this for a while, so
Yeah.
glad we finally made it happen.
Just want to tell.
So glad.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Doc.